Hola muchachos.
We are no longer in Machu Picchu. It's almost 9. When we finished our hike, it became very hot, and so many more tourists were there.
Should we start at the beginning? So, we were at Machu Picchu for 5 hours.
About 5.5.
About 5.5 hours. 3 hours was hiking Waynapicchu, which we vlogged about, and I kind of still stand by. It was rough. For reference, Seattle is less than 200 feet above sea level. That's where we came from. Denver, Colorado, Mile High City, is 5,280 feet above sea level. We went hiking at just under 9,000 feet above sea level. So, just wanted to throw that out there. Kyle was Superman, but I hated it. I'm glad we did it though. Do you think it was worth it?
Not really.
Yeah.
Yeah, not really.
Like, we spent 3 hours in total doing the hike, including like our break snack time. The view, I don't think was worth it.
I would have rather have spent more time in Machu Picchu.
Yeah.
And after the hike, we were way more tired, and
the sun was out and there wasn't a lot of shade, and there were a lot more people.
And so then we kind of hurried through the last bit.
Because I was not doing well.
Yeah, we also
and there were a lot of people.
There were so many people. It more than doubled the amount of people.
So when you go to Machu Picchu, go in the morning, not only because of the people though, but also just to not be baking in the sun.
Mm-hmm.
And Waynapicchu is like a coveted ticket to get. And I'm glad we did it, but I don't know if the view was worth it.
So, I didn't know there was 4 different routes in Machu Picchu, and so I mean, you could pay the extra to take the 4th route, which we did.
Which was the Waynapicchu route.
Yeah, but then you don't really have to do Waynapicchu if you don't want to.
I think the biggest advantage of our circuit was that very few people get that ticket.
That's what it felt like. But
it's only like 200 people every few hours. And so we, like the first like maybe 30 minutes, we basically had
the whole place to ourselves.
The place to ourselves.
And by the time we got to the entrance of the hike, there was maybe like 20 people.
But we still like had plenty of space, and we didn't have to like if you look through, I'm sure we'll have at least 1 or 2 Machu Picchu videos, like you'll see in our footage, you can't see a lot of people, like it's just misty and it's us. So I think that was really cool. But yeah, we're not sold on Waynapicchu.
Yeah.
Kyle still loves me, everybody.
I do.
I had it confirmed.
And to end with Waynapicchu, I just want to let everybody know that that was the first hike Amy and I have ever been on.
Together.
Together. Yes, together. And it is the last hike that we will ever do together.
I mean, I had fun like talking to people, but it physically was hard. Like, your breathing is different, and I'm perpetually anemic. I've got a blood issue. Then you get dizzy, and then like the last part, you're literally like crawling up the mountain.
And you're crawling down it in a cave. Got footage of that.
Yeah, that was cool, but like we're fairly like average
intelligence.
Average small people.
Oh yeah.
Like, we're just like average or a little below average. I can't imagine being
of muscles
6 foot and going through the spaces we did. Oh, and apparently you're not allowed to have hiking sticks or selfie sticks. We didn't know that, and so there was a lady there. She was just some random guide, and she made a comment to me, and I didn't like that. But a lot of people had hiking sticks, and I feel like you need the hiking sticks.
I do think the hiking sticks would have helped.
Yeah, like, especially because there were a lot of like older people doing this hike. So anyways.
Semi-nuisance. We each had our own bus tickets and Machu Picchu tickets, so I had 4 pieces of paper. And so getting ready this morning, I put them in my pocket in a way that was very accessible. And so in line at the bus station, some lady like looked at them and stamped our bus ticket. So then I thought, okay, don't need my bus ticket anymore. So I put it in a different pocket, moved it out of the way, and then we get up to to the bus, and then he's scanning the tickets. So then I gotta get that ticket back out, scan it, okay, then I put it back away, and then by the end of Machu Picchu, and we're gonna go back.
We need the bus tickets
You need
again.
the bus tickets again. And I'm like, I mean, that I should have realized, because it said on the ticket going up and going down.
And it's important with your tickets that you understand the different, because they kind of do it in waves. Like there's like a 6 to 7 in the morning wave and 8 to 9. Like you've got to be within that kind of like wave time, if that makes sense.
I think they would prefer that, but I think people do whatever they want.
So let's see. This afternoon we came back.
So we spent 5.5 hours at Machu Picchu. Then we came back, did laundry, rested about 5.5 hours.
Someone did laundry for us.
We rested about 5.5 hours. Then had dinner.
Because we didn't have laundry.
And then here we are. And so
we were literally like just sitting in bed in our underwear.
In our last pair of undies. Just waiting for our clothes. So we're very grateful.
Yeah.
We
I will say, I think I'll probably do a video just me talking about like kind of housekeeping things in Peru, like bathrooms, Airbnbs, what to expect in this sort of situation. But I'll just say right here, all the Airbnb hosts have been amazing. I've been in like communication with them since day one and talking with them constantly. They've been so helpful. So FYI, it's been great from that aspect.
I'm gonna wrap up.
So anyways, that was our Machu Picchu day. We've got pictures, we've got footage. It was pretty crazy. This is something that like we talked about when we were dating, like, oh, you know, that's huge on my list. And so like to go years later together married was so cool. And it is pretty amazing, and definitely the pictures don't do it justice. We were talking about it on the way back. I'm like, but like they showed this viewpoint from Machu Picchu, and I don't feel like that's actually Machu Picchu, like when you're there and going through it, if that makes sense. So I'm really glad we did it. It's definitely something to do when you're young. Because it's physical for sure.
Well, definitely.
But
I mean,
Machu
Picchu itself is not physical. Waynapicchu is.
Well, but if you didn't do Waynapicchu, then you go to the top of Machu Picchu.
If you choose to do so.
And then there's a lot of uneven stones or something.
So what was your favorite part of Machu Picchu?
I don't know.
What's your least favorite part?
Fell on my hands and knees.
So my favorite part, thanks for asking, was the experience. It's beautiful. My least favorite was probably that I only saw 5 llamas.
Yeah, I don't know, like...
I'm pretty bummed about that. I really wanted a picture of like a llama close to me. Okay.
My favorite part is like walking through just like the different hallways and the architecture.
Yeah, Machu Picchu is beautiful.
And Aguas Calientes is it's pretty fun. It feels like you're on a cruise. And someone did our laundry. That was awesome.
Yes, it was.
That was so nice.
Well, that was our day. Started at 4:30 a.m. and we are tired and gotta pack up because we're leaving tomorrow for Cusco.
And our checkout's at 10. Our train isn't until 4, so we've got a lot of time to kill tomorrow, so we'll probably be vlogging, but we'll be in Cusco for the next 4 or 5 days. So we will see you later.
Stay fresh, cheese bags.
Buenos tardes.
So we are about to check out of our Airbnb.
Our little treehouse Airbnb. So we were lucky enough where we were talking to our host, and he said, you know what? I've got no one else coming until later today. Why don't you stay until 2? We are so, so grateful because it started to rain and to pour.
Practically been raining for hours.
And our train to leave isn't until 4. And so that would have been like 6 hours just hanging around town with it raining. So we are so lucky. So blessed, and our host has been absolutely amazing. I'll link the Airbnb down below because this has been so great. This has been the best shower experience we've had so far, and the place is small and there's a lot of steps to get up here, but it's a really spectacular view, and the bed is, I feel like this is the most comfortable bed I've slept in a long time.
Including our bed?
Yeah, this bed is more comfortable than our bed.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know if it's, I know there are like feather down comforter or duvet, whatever it is, and the pillows are super fluffy, but like this is easily. Anyways, so we've been hanging out. I briefly went out and exchanged some money and met up. We made a friend at the airport in Mexico City, and we're going to hang out with them tomorrow. So I met up with them because they're going to Machu Picchu today, and so just talking face to face is easier. But anyways, we are going to be checking out in the next half hour, and we're sad to go. And it'll be onward to Cusco, but we'll check out, get food, maybe walk around the market. We're trying to figure out how we're going to get some souvenirs home, because originally I personally wasn't really planning on buying anything, but now I'm like, oh, I know what I want.
Now I want to buy everything.
So, anyways, this Airbnb, mega thumbs up.
We love it.
So we'll check in probably in Cusco or on the train. Who knows? I love you, Kyle.
Love you too.